So for this video lesson, I'm going to teach you guys how to go ahead and do desaturation and isolation of an object. So basically, we're going to take the color out of an image, but only have one focus or image on there. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to click on Isolation Portfolio. So this is where you can go ahead and download yours like we've been doing before. So again, you just hit File, make a copy, and you can get your own copy that you're going to go ahead and put your images in. So next, we're going to come down, and this is where you're going to get your portfolio images. So simply click on it, and this is where all your pictures are going to be. So let's do the first one together. And so I'd like you to go ahead and click on the yellow sneaker, and you're going to click on right click, and you're going to go ahead and download that. Once it downloads, you're going to simply just drag it and drop it into Photoshop. Okay, so once you got your picture in, what I advise is to go ahead and kind of zoom in on the yellow shoe there. Next, we're going to come up here to the quick selection tool. So if it's not there, you might have the magic wand. Simply hold it down and you can click on quick selection tool. I'd like you to come up here to change your size to around 9, and then you can go ahead and start selecting your shoe right around there, just like that. And again, you can get as close as you possibly can. Perfect. So on to the next step. Okay, so what we're going to do next is you're going to hit on your keyboard Control, Shift, and I. Control, Shift, and I. And what that's going to do is going to invert your color, what you'll see right now. So the next thing I want you to hit Control U, and you're going to go ahead and bring your saturation levels down, all the way down. So basically it's going to turn the outside black and white. Alright, and let's go ahead and hit OK. Next, you're going to hit on your keyboard Control U, excuse me, Control L, my bad, Control L to bring up your color levels, and there's these 3 boxes here. So in the first one, I want you to put 19, second one, I want you to put 1.24, and on the last one, I want you to put 2.12. What that does is just make these darker colors darker. And once you're done, simply click OK, and we're going to invert the color back to the shoe. So we have to hit Control, Shift, I. So now our color is back on our shoe. And now you're going to hit Control U, and then we're going to go ahead and down to your saturation levels and change it all the way up to pretty bright here. So around 49, that should work. So simply click OK, and we can move on to the next step. Okay, so next we're going to put in some text, but I want to match the same color of the shoe. So I would like you to come to this little eyedropper, and you can go ahead and click on the color of your shoe. So basically we can kind of get that yellow color. So next I want you to come down to the text button, and simply click right above it, and change your size up here to around 72. You can change your style if you like, but mine's already set. So you can start typing in yellow sneaker. Alright, so next step, we're going to go ahead and kind of change the look of it. So over here on the side, where your layers are, I want you to double click on your text layer that you just added. So double click, oops, and it'll open up a new one just like this. So what I want you to go and click on is stroke, and then yours won't have the second one here, but if you hit the plus sign, it will actually take you to where you have your size here. And I would like you to click, if yours says inside, I want you to go outside, and then add about 7. You can change it here. I'd go around 7 or so, just like it already was. If your color does not match, what I want you to do is click on color, and you're going to come down and pick that extra blue, and simply click OK, and it'll actually match the color on the outside. So simply say OK, and again, let's try to just kind of zoom out, or you can move it here if you want to move your text down, and let's go ahead and zoom out, and let's see what it looks like. So here we go. So basically, here's our finished product image, just isolating the one object. Alright guys, there you go. Have some fun.